this week has been a big week for Froome.
We tend to think of radio as a way of entertaining us, giving us news and information. But what would happen if that same radio brought help to the people who need it most? In developing countries when disaster strikes. A small team has taken on the ambitious task of training people on how to use radio in disasters. But not all goes according to plan. We investigate as the team get plunged into the chaos of an earthquake in Indonesia. Jakarta is the capital of Indonesia, with an estimated population of 23 million, making it the second largest urban area in the world. Colonised by the Dutch in the 1600s, it became independent after the Second World War. Oh, and it's sitting on the edge of the largest tectonic plate in the world, making it extremely earthquake-prone. This is where a group of people have gathered to learn how to use radio in disaster, a time when all other forms of communication collapse. Some participants are from radio backgrounds, some are engineers, and some are from relief agencies. The equipment they will be using is revolutionary, an entire radio studio built into a suitcase, with another 2 boxes for a transmitter and antenna, making it the most portable radio station in the world. The team are meant to spend 3 days learning how to use it, and 3 days practicing. But on Wednesday night, plans change.
The first response training team always goes into the field to practice for 3 days. So we've planned a 3-day training practice in Yogyakarta in central Java. Yesterday there was a major earthquake in Sumatra, near the city of Padang. A big impact there. We're trying to assess whether we change our training plans and go and do a real disaster response instead of the planned training trip to a previous disaster zone. Lots of questions, lots of uncertainty. We're trying to get enough information now to make a good decision.
But it is proving hard to communicate with their contacts in Padang. The rest of the day is spent in meetings with their course trainers, trying to decide on a plan of action. It's difficult to assess the situation, and they're not sure if their services will be of any help.
Padang City, now it's only 30% broken. But in Pariaman, 70%.
Communication seems uncertain.
But by the end of the day, they reach a decision and inform the team. They prepare to leave on Sunday morning. They decide the need is greatest in Pariaman, a town north of Padang where damage is much more widespread. It is immediately obvious that many people are without homes, and some villages nearby are completely isolated because of landslides. But until the station opens, they can't get out to them to find out more. On arriving in Pariaman, they set out the station in a government building, and an emergency command post has been stationed outside, where the relief agencies have organised themselves. The teams start broadcasting straight away, and begin by gathering interviews at a school which reopened today for the first time since the disaster. However, they have some trouble communicating with the schoolgirls, who only speak the regional dialect of Minang, not the national language of Bahasa. This will prove to be the first of many language problems to come.